Hey everyone. So I got that Geo Metro back in the shop, the one with the coolant leak. Remember, it had an oil leak first, and then he said, "Oh, it's still leaking oil." After I fixed the leaking oil filter that was pouring out. Anyway, and then I pressure tested it because it was coolant. So now I knew it's coming from behind the cover somewhere. So I got the cover off. I'm not pressure testing it at the moment, but the water pump is actually leaking, and from underneath, the weep hole underneath is actually leaking and running down through that channel down there and coming out behind the timing cover. So that's the reason I couldn't tell exactly where it was coming from. And from underneath, you can't actually see the weep hole on the underside. So for now, I'm going to go and throw a timing belt on it. A water pump and timing belts. I actually started this thing, and I don't know if you could see it. You see the belt walked off the crank pulley? Didn't walk off completely. And it started to walk off on top too. It's a good thing I didn't keep it running. So the balancer is actually what keeps the belt in line and in place, because otherwise it can actually walk off. So luckily it didn't, because that could have been a disaster. I only started it for a split second, just to pull it outside and then pull it back inside. I didn't leave it running. But anyway, I should have known better. I should have put the pulley back on. But anyway, so nothing happened, so I'm happy with that. So basically, just going to take that water pump off, swap it, do the belt, and we should be good to go. So let me get it apart and we'll go from there. Alright guys, so I got the belt off, I got the water pump off, and I cleaned the gasket surface there, and tried to do the best I could. And if you look real close, you'll see that one hole there looks a little schmoogied up. So I'm going to try to clean that out. Maybe run a tap down it or something. But now they also use studs. There was two studs on here. See these? And the studs basically center the pump in place. I took them out only because it makes life a lot easier when you're cleaning it up. I'm going to wire wheel these things. I'm going to wire wheel some of the other bolts just to make sure. Now to get the studs out, I use this. I don't know if you guys have this tool. It really works good, and I don't remember how much it cost. I don't think it was that expensive. I bought these things years ago. I bought a whole set. And as you can see, it's got 3 rollers in there. They're on a ramp, so they get tighter as you turn one way or the other. So this thing can install and remove studs at the same time. But anyway, this is what I use. You got to be careful though. They can damage the threads if a stud is, seized in place or whatever. Where it's grabbing, it can actually leave marks. There you see a slight mark right there, but there's really nothing to it. They came right out. And let's see. Here is the water pump. And there's the underside, and you can see the stain. I couldn't see that from underneath for some reason. I don't know if I just didn't have a good angle to see it. Like I said, it was running down, and it was actually going down onto this point here, running to the inside. So, anyway, I'm going to go wire wheel these bolts and the studs, get the studs back in place, and put everything back together. And now here's that one bolt that came out of that one hole that's a little schmoogied up. And if you look close, you see it's got some aluminum stuck in the threads there. So I may just get another bolt. I do have extras laying around. I always save old bolts. And like I said, I'm going to run a tap down the hole just to clean it up. So here's that bolt after I wire wheeled it. If you look close, you can still see there's aluminum jammed in the threads. So I just wound up replacing it with another bolt. It's just easier. I mean, I can run a tap down this and save it. A die and save it. But I have extras laying around, so I might as well just use it. All right, so there we go. It's together. The pump is on. The alternator bracket's on. Tensioner. Got the marks lined up. They're like a hair off, but if I was to try to get them dead on, it'll never be dead on. It'd actually be a tooth off. So it's as close as it's going to get. I've run into that several times where, the marks turn out to be just a hair off. You try to go one way though, or the other way, you'd be completely off. So everything's good there. Let me get this all back together and the cooling system bled out and get it running and go from there. All right, guys. So it's all together now. And let's see. Nothing special. Just basically bolt everything back together. I got the coolant topped off. I got the overflow topped off. Let's start it up and see what she does. sounds good, no issues. Let that burp out. So that's pretty much it. If you're getting anything out of my videos, hit the like button. If you could, please subscribe. That's about it. Hope you got something out of that. You guys have a great day. Keep wrenching.